Peace to the world, Montaru is here. Hello all. Welcome back to another stream of the Pokemon Retrospective yellow version. Oh my goodness. Alright. Make sure that is, like, actually plugged in. Came a bit loose. That's not good. Last time we completed all of Sylph Tower, we beat Sabrina, and we caught a bird. Alright, so let us buy a few more Ultra Balls. Buy a couple of Hyper Potions. We used a decent amount against that. Before, you know, the whole volcano got rid of it. Yeah. Yeah. Do I have any, like, nuggets or anything? I have Master Ball, Full Heal, Elixir, Rare Candies, 5s, Max Ethers. Probably something I should do. Since we have the full team, I should probably, like, get all those vitamins that I had saved up and start distributing them. Alright, let's withdraw. Four HP ups. 2 irons. Have any calciums or proteins? Not look like it. Alrighty. Didn't really do too much. How you doing, by the way, Sayads? Didn't save too many of them, but we saved a couple of them. Let's give 2 to Picari because the little one has, like, the lowest defense out of everybody. Lowest HP out of everybody. Siegfried will probably like that as a Dragonite, and then the last one can go to Miku. Now, as for the irons, let's give him both to Limulus. Not just hit point, but health! Alright. Now, so last time we had, like, skipped a bunch of trainers along the way here, so let's head backwards and start battling them. Cinnabar in the west happens the lab for Pokemon. Just because we need those sweet, sweet EXPs. I just love that they're just like beauties and junior trainers swimming because they didn't make a female swimmer design. X squared and Y squared, that'd be kind of fun. But then where would Z squared be? It'd be in the Lola, obviously. Because that's where it made sense to be. It'd just be the X and Y remake? We'll never know. We will never know. Friend gave me a big pearl. I know a lot of people are just like, alright, when's Black and White remake? I'm like, would I want that, or would I just want Black and White? Or like Legends, like, I don't know, Victini or Legends Kyurem. Okay, what I'd actually want is Legends Meloetta, but we're not gonna get that one as much as I want. Ooh, Legends Volcarona could be interesting, too. I know the Volcarona isn't a legendary Pokemon, but still. Don't touch my pearl. Okay, I won't. I'm here from Cinnabar Island. Legends Nebby. Yeah. That's just Sun and Moon, though. That just is Sun and Moon. Spend the entire game in an ultra wormhole. Wow, it almost took out the Goldeen. Amazing. Time for some rap. No! Sure they could do. I'm sure they could do a like Legends for Alola game. Legends Giratina, we already got. No, we don't need that. We had Arceus. We don't need Legends Giratina. Giratina was a major part in that. You've been buffing my Pokemon, not me. And I think that's all the trainers on this side. There's still a couple more north of Kanto. North of Kanto, yep, north of the entire region. North of Cinnabar, I should say. Tentacool. Legends of the Pokemon that ate the Master Ball. That's a Whiscash. I still love Nero eating that Master Ball, and then later on May catches Munchlax by it eating the Pokeball. It's like, wait a second, didn't you show that that doesn't work? The door is locked. Well, I wasn't trying to open it. An experience in the burnout building. Cinnabar's James Blaine is an odd man who has lived here for decades. Nope, not an item. As much fun as this has been, there are going to be so many quality of life things I'm going to be really happy about when we start with Crystal. Being able to press A on the water. It's going to be so nice. Not needing to just go in and be like, hey, you surf. Tentacool. But no, for as much duct tape and a prayer as this game has been, this has been a lot of fun. Legends Ditto. Are you saying Legends Ditto? That'd be kind of funny. Yes. Licio fixed some of the bugs. Did it, though? I'm sure it did, but did it, though? Just letting Siegfried get a bit more experience because they're underleveled. We're not underleveled, they're the only one unevolved. We got more bugs? Brilliant! I'm curious. I don't see this documented. How many bad bugs were there in Red and Green? Like Red and Green compared to what came with Blue. That's something I don't see documented like too much. I'm just like, man, I'm curious. Like, do they have the old man glitch? Did Red and Green have the old man glitch, or did that happen with Blue? Next question, did it work the same in English or in Japanese? Did we only get the old man glitch after they split the blue version ROM into red and blue? These are the facts I actually want to know. Was missing no in red and green. Yeah, exactly. It's so funny that, like, the existence of Missing No, like, is why so many wild Pokemon rumors, like, actually gained any traction. Because it's such an absurdist way to get Missing No that when somebody's just like, yeah, if you beat the Elite Four, like, 50 times and go to this truck and use Strength, it will have a Mew under it. It's just like, I don't know about that. But if I talk to this old man, and if I swim up and down by Cinnabar Island, I can find this Missing No thing. So maybe it does work to get Mew. Like, the entire thing with Missing No just is why all of those rumors actually had any merit. God, playground rumors were so funny. You can find over level 100 Pokemon. Exactly! Pretty sure you can find Missing No that are like the, Diver Down! That are the actual, like, sprites for, what's it called? For the Kabutops and Aerodactyl in the museum. Yeah, it's all name dependent. Oh wait, I got a bite, yeah. Oh, okay, I did battle these guys. Battled them when we were, getting Limulus for the first time. Is anybody else around here? I like the mountain too. I look like what? A studded inner tube. Get lost. Oh, that was a tentacle. I thought he challenged us to a battle. No, I just happened to run into a wild tentacle. I'm just like, okay. Missing No or something else? What do you mean with the 3 different evolutions? Or are you talking about the legendary hamsters? It's not really that bad. No, but Freeze you actually can never de-thaw in Generation 1. You need to get hit with a fire move or use an ice heal. The rumored lore of the hamster dog cats. Can't defrost? Nope. You can't, or that 30% chance to defrost doesn't exist. You can defrost with, like, obviously, healing at a Pokemon Center, full healer, restore, ice heal. If ice heal exists, technically, no, you can't use rest. What else works? And getting hit with a fire move, that still thaws you out. Alright. Mithridate, you can be fine in the box for a little bit. Let's get Pidgey back. You know what? Let's show it off. I wasn't going to, but no. I don't know exactly if it works the same way in yellow. Oh, maybe it doesn't because he's not here. Is the old man... Does it not work in yellow because the old man isn't here? The old man isn't there. Does not work in yellow. I guess because the old man isn't here. Very tweet tweet. Where'd he go? He went to go get some... There is a way to get missing no, but it's way more unstable. I'm not gonna try it then. I thought it'd be a fun thing to show off, but we had to get... Because we were going north to Viridian anyway to get, in order to fly. Oh, can you not go to those Pokemon centers in yellow? That's not the thing in yellow? No, apparently not. Interesting. That's way more annoying to get to Zapdos then. I wonder what rumors the Japanese kids come up with when Green is released. Well, I mean, they got a lot more official events, so, like, though probably not as many. I'm sure there were still plenty of, like, rumors, though. We need blue? Did we really need blue, though? Oh, wait a sec, that's what you meant. Did we really need blue, though? Fine. Still only You're 3/4 of the way there. Can't believe you chose blue over Puzzle League. Come on. Oh, did I not post that? Oh. We can't see the glitch. What's this about rumors? We're curious about, like, Remember, it's gonna be a Nuzlocke, so I'm not gonna count, so, like, maybe I'll show it off as a bit, but, we're not going to, like, be catching anything with it. We were talking about, like, playground rumors and, like, the missing no glitch. And we're just wondering, just like, oh man, I wonder what kind of, like, rumors came up in, like, for, like, Japan. And also, like, if the missing no glitch even works in, like, the original red and green. Doesn't need to count, I just need... We just need to see the glitch. Fair enough. Yeah, that also means because we are doing, we're gonna be doing blue on an actual cartridge, so, that means that, we will actually have Pokemon Stadium as an option. So, well, if we unlock it, we still need to get the other 500. I'll land you in a heartbeat by clicking. Friend getting held together into duct tape. Or team in the rumors. I believe so too, because honestly, I think they would have gotten more official events, so they wouldn't have needed, like, as many absurdist ways to get these things. Missing no can appear, but the old man glitch doesn't work. It involves another glitch. Okay. Then, that's another thing that I will be like, okay, that's probably also going to make it not as, often. I need a different bird in order to fly me around now. because this is funnier. What's the old man glitch? So in red and blue, if you talk to the old man that gives you, that like teaches you how to catch Pokemon, and then fly to Cinnabar Island and go down the strip of land that is like, or like surf on the strip of land on the east side of the island and just go up and down, you will, for some reason, start running into glitched Pokemon because of based on what your name is. This is the most consistent way to run into Missing No. This is also one of the ways you can get Pokemon over level 100, and then you can use rare candies to raise them up to level, I forget if it is 255 or if it's 254, and raising them up one more will cause them to underflow back to 0. Yeah, that is the most consistent way to get the, and cause the Hall of Fame to commit die. Yeah. Yeah, no, the old man glitch can cause, like, a whole mess of problems, but it's still funny. Yeah, Missing No, I forget exactly how many it duplicates it by, but, that's how you can get, like, infinite Master Balls functionally. Oh, are you Pokemaniac? Do you want to see my collection? That's the price I'm willing to pay on Montaro's cartridge. Oh, don't worry, I will use the GB operator and we will I will do an entire showcase of that. Yeah, easiest way to get Safari Zone Pokemon. Like, I can use the GB operator and, like, create a save file that is create a backup that will literally just be like, all right, this is me destroying this cartridge file. Yeah, Mew Glitch is another way to get Safari Mons. But Mew Glitch, you need, like, to keep trainers active. Like, you can't, if you've challenged every single trainer, then you can't really get them. So if you have a complete save file and you're only just heard about the Mew Glitch, the only way to do it after that is with Missing No, or the old man glitch. Anyway, let's go to the power plant. So some of these items, I forget if this one is or not. It's not this one. But some of them items are mimics. Magna. Bum 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 ba-dum bum 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 bum. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if any of them are electrodes in yellow. That's the thing I'm unsure about. Like, I know that most of them are Voltorbs, but I don't know if any of them are electrodes. Yeah, here I have a Voltorb. Oh my goodness, that's a strong Voltorb! Mew Glitch is how you get Missing No in red and green. Need a certain special stat. I'm gonna regret this. I'm gonna regret this if I fill up the box after this and I need to go through it all again to get Zapdos. Does it warn you before you start pressing the, like, it'll be fine. President blow up turn 1. It might have forgotten self-destruct, honestly. If it's level 40, I think that is, like, past... I think it might have forgotten self-destruct. Voltorb. I'm honestly surprised I ran away. PM33, I don't know what that is. I don't think it's Thunder. It could be, but... The game have unused codes for what seem to be later Gen 2 Pokemon. So... I forget exactly how it works. But yes and no. Some of the Pokemon had to be cut pretty late on. And eventually, the data for where those Pokemon should be, if you catch a missing node corresponding to those spot and trade it to Gold and Silver or Crystal, it will become a Gen 2 Pokemon. I forget if there's more to it than that, which is why some people are just like, no, these were Pokemon that were originally going to be in Kanto. I think pretty sure there was an interview that said, like, 170 Pokemon were planned, more or less, for Red and Blue. And most of the ones that didn't get in went into Gold and Silver. Pichu? I don't think Pichu was. I think Pichu was actually, like, thought up later. Because Gorochu exists, unless that was the reason, unless that was the justification for why Gorochu never happened. Both of which are 25. That one's Thunder. Is 33 like light screen then? That would make sense. Oh no, I'm pretty sure like I know that there are a bunch of missing node that if you trade to Gold and Silver will just become, like, valid Gen 2 Pokemon for some reason. I want to say Ho-Oh and Lugia are two of them, which is really funny. Close, Reflect. I was thinking a bit more on the numbers. I'm just like, no, that sounds like... Is 38 light screen then? Here go, someone discovered the sprite sheet. Yeah, that thing. The Space World demo. Pretty sure the Grimer here are a reference to Ash catching his muck. Because that was in an electrical plant. Actually, no, it's Fire Blast in Gen 1. Oh, of course it is. What one is light screen then? I don't remember anymore. Got another HP up. I also got a Carbos. Let's use both of those. Who could be faster? Let's be real, that's gonna be your only thing. HP up. Let's give that to Miku. How do I get those two items, then? Wow. I forget if you can find wild muck here or not. Keep getting confused if Yellow came out before or after the anime started. I hope you mean like in America. Because this was definitely after the anime. Or like internationally. This is literally based on the anime. Sorry, I just find that a bit funny and just like, yes, it definitely came out. Yellow definitely came out after the anime started. I don't remember when exactly. That's something I would need to check. Ooh, that's a question though. Did Blue come out before the anime? Interesting. That's a question. I think it might have. Hey, one of them is an Electrode. You know what? Fair enough. Well, we're gonna have to leave. We're gonna have to leave before we try and catch Zapdos then. Pokemon commercials at the time as the anime. Oh, I mean Japanese Blue. Sorry. I should have clarified. Like, I know for a fact that the anime was definitely out whenever Red and Blue released internationally because of the so I do not remember this. This was when I was too young. But my house got a special disc at one point. Or not a special disc, a VHS in the mail, and like a whole bunch of people got this all over the country. This VHS was an advertisement. Was an advertisement for Pokemon because it was just about to release in the United States. And they were talking about just like, oh man, the new games are coming out and the TV anime is releasing soon, as well as the card game. And it features a whole bunch of clips from the anime. It features these live action skits by like real people who are claiming to be like related to the members. Like Ash's aunt shows up. Ash's science teacher, Misty's best friend. These are just random like actors. Just like pretending to know these characters. Which was really funny, and it's just a giant advertising campaign for Pokemon. They mailed VHSs for the sake of ads back then? Yes! This is a real advertisement. Hold on. I will get you the Bulbapedia article. We unfortunately no longer have this VHS. Bulbapedia... Yep, here it is. We looked for this a couple, like, before we moved. But no, that is the link to it. Live action, yep, here we have. Live action humans. Hillary, Ash's aunt. Trey and Troy, Ash's cousins. Mr. Carlson, Ash's science teacher. Amy, Misty's best friend. Oh man. Yeah, it shows like old, like original versions of the cards, the ones that were originally going to have like the Japanese backing instead of what we got in the intro, in the actual TCG. Oh man. It was just, God, I wish I could play it. We found a couple of videos of this before. All right, let's do it this way just to get things. Let's deposit Articuno. Let's change box. Not yet, actually. Let's deposit... Change box over to here again. Let's withdraw Mithridate. And Bulbasaur. Change back. Sorry that this has been a very roundabout way to do this. Bring back Articuno. And let's bring back Miku, because, let's be honest, Limulus probably not going to be doing too well against a Zapdos. Vaguely sounds familiar. This was sent out to a bunch of places. With just a massive ad campaign for Pokemon. Like I said, I do not remember this. I was way too young to remember this. But that's how my brother and sister got hooked, and I just got it. And I got hooked to Pokemon through osmosis of both of my siblings playing it. Each day we learn something new about Pokemon. Yes, you can find this video. You can find the actual, like people have ripped that VHS, and you can find what it originally had on it. If you want to go looking for it, it is hilarious. The ending of it has, like, Giovanni speaking to, like, Jesse, James, and Meowth, and just, like, alright, our plans are almost complete. Does anyone know about it? Only a couple of kids that happen to get this VHS early. Well, as long as they don't buy the game or watch the TV show, we have nothing to worry about from them. It's so good. It blows my mind that Wailord and Skitty can breed. I mean, Diglett's smaller than Skitty. Oh my goodness. I'm pretty sure Wailord is just a part of the field egg group just because it would a joke about it being a mammal. That line, I've heard that line, definitely heard that before. It's such a good line. That was still when Ted Lewis was voicing both James and Giovanni. There might be one more like Voltorb somewhere. Oh, man. But yes, that is how I know for a fact that, the anime was out and releasing before the games actually showed up here, anyway. And Survivor and Zangoose can breed together? Yeah, yep. Durant and Heatmore can't, I don't think, though. Glad I can't breed with Joltik. Hey, I got another chance at Electrode. Nice. Nice, light screen. Well, oh well. Nice. Magnemite. Frankly, surprised it didn't crit. Route was fine. Do 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 do. Right, now let's actually head back. I believe we now have all the items. Bowser would be a fairy-type gym leader. I don't know, I think he'd be a turtle gym leader, if I'm being honest. Because, like, come on, you can't not give Bowser a Turtonator. You just can't. That Pokemon is literally made for Bowser. The good reminder, the Pokemon games and by extension the fan base are strange. Strange but fun. About the VHS? That wasn't fans, that was like, that was marketing. Merchandising, where the real money from the game is made. Corporate? I don't know. I don't know if Pokemon Japan or Nintendo or Game Freak were just like, yes, send out these VHSs. I think that is definitely a thing that marketing would have asked me, like, hey, what if we try this? Talking about the actually weird details you can find in this game, like Lavender Town. Oh, okay. Show the Jelly Donut line to my family. Has anybody been watching the 4Kids Flashback podcast? Because they actually talked about it in the first episode for it. Alright, so... Drill Peck. There's the crit. Alright. First question. Will this work? I don't know if it will. Okay, it will. Good. I wasn't sure because of, same type of moves can't, affect a status on it. If that makes sense. So, I believe it's because they wanted to make it so that ice types couldn't get frozen and fire types couldn't get burned. But what it ended up also doing is that ghost types can't get paralyzed by Lick. Normal types can't get paralyzed by Body Slam. And stuff of that sort. No! You missed! Stay alive, stay alive, stay alive, stay alive. Good. Wrap it. Dang, other stuff in Gen 4. So, no, I know that, the specific electric types being immune to electricity, that was X and Y. But in Gen 1, using a move of the same type as the opponent means that no status will work on it. And that's what I wasn't sure if Thunder Wave counted for that because it was technically an electric move being used on an electric Pokemon. It's not that they can't. It's not that they're immune to it. It's that status effects from that move's type can't affect things. Like I said, the example is that Lick can paralyze Pokemon, but if used on a ghost type in Gen 1, it can never paralyze, because it's using a ghost move on a ghost Pokemon. It's one of the reasons why the best counter to Tauros was Tauros. Because neither one could body slam each other. Could body slam and paralyze each other. Miss the Pokemon. Come on, give me one shake. When we were going with Articuno, we got 0 shake every single time until we finally caught it. No, Thundershock. No. Alright, and we got that again here. How does your trainer miss when their Pokemon is paralyzed? They can still move. Alright. 2 birds captured. Fly me back to Cinnabar. Woo! Alrighty. Same thing happened to me when caught Mewtwo, all misses, then a catch. It's so fun. Like, considering how often that happens, I understand why a lot of people thought it was a glitch. It's just like, oh no, you're missing the Pokemon. Instead of, like, what it actually is, which is like, oh, you're just getting 0 shakes. Like, I understand why people thought that was a glitch for a while, now that I'm actually experiencing it. Oh, no, we had that, but I mean, like, we had that happening when we were catching Siegfried. It's the exact same thing. Just really funny that it was just like, oh, as soon as we threw... as soon as we, like, actually got the bird into a ball, it caught. Wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, that's another thing. You know what? I'm breaking, finally. I'm gonna buy some Max Repels. Rolling dice and... seems to count everything below a certain number as... yeah. It's just funny that that happens, and I don't know, maybe, like, because of how the form... no, it definitely can't. Because I definitely remember Maryland getting it into the ball a couple of times, and then catching the bird. Or, like, getting to the ball a couple of times, and it's still not catching. I don't know, it's been a while since I saw that out. Oop. Let's go back, once again, need to deposit all those TMs. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. What I was going to say, though, before I just, like, correct myself, just like, no, that didn't happen because of, Maryland. Was, like, maybe because of how low the catch rate is for legendary Pokemon, it actually is where it will only ever miss the Pokemon until it catches. Which is like, no, I swear that didn't happen. I could be wrong. I would not be shocked if that is, like, much more common to get 0 shakes constantly and then a catch, but... You have anything to say about here? Nope, you just love me. You're hearing the amount of shakes when you don't catch is always the same for the entire battle. No, it can't. No, that can't be. Because we had multiple different shakes for Siegfried. Or at least the Dratinis that became the Dratini that weren't Siegfried, I think. An escape rope. Need to go back. Go check that VOD. Go check the VOD. Somebody get the VOD. How many different... Maybe I am conflating just because we ran into so many different, Maybe I'm conflating because we just ran into so many different Dratini. Press it. It has a switch. Press it. Who wouldn't? Like, that sounds like something I could believe you on, but I didn't think that happened with, like, when we were trying to catch, Siegfried. The burglar wants to fight! Jar! Charmander! Jar! Somebody want to check the VOD? That one should be, it should be Wake Up Call that, has it, which I think is part 5. No, it would be part... Part 1 was the start, Part 2 was the Tunda Badge, 3 was Rock Tunnel. 4 should be Wake Up Call. Yeah, 4 should be Wake Up Call. I actually looked it up. Fair. Really? Oh no, my bag of loot! Then I guess I was conflating all the different Dratinis we got then. That's interesting, though. I guess that makes sense. I guess that's the reason why. Diary. July 10th. We christened the newly discovered Pokemon Mew. Okay, no. We can't jump down there yet. The amount of shakes is actually dependent on the odds of catching the Pokemon. Diary, July 5th, Guyana, South America. A newly discovered Pokemon, a new Pokemon was discovered deep in the jungle. Calcium, yay. Pikachu, you can have it. This place is, like, huge! Aw, man, Ninetales versus Ninetales. I'm gonna confuse your Ninetales, though. Hehehehe. I'll need to rewatch Marilyn's Yellow thing then, because, I will admit that that has been a while since I watched that, but I could have sworn that I remember different things, but I don't know. You're telling me you looked it up and that's what it says? I will believe that. Sorry, I'm thinking something. Now I need to check the VOD myself for something. It could also be affected by an unknown variables. Take it with a pinch of salt. I'm thinking of something. I'm thinking of something that happened. So. Sorry, I'm not. Sorry, I know it seems like I'm not trusting you. Where would that part have been? Where? Okay, that's the gym. Here's the safari zone. We caught a Dratini the first run. Okay, threw a safari ball, got it in, broke out, and it ran away immediately. Alright, never mind. When is the next Dratini? Oh, okay, there's one. That's a Magikarp. Riveting gameplay, I know. Sorry. Hook Dratini attacked. Threw a rock at it immediately. Two, three, and caught. All right, never mind. I apparently found the one that became Siegfried. Hey. Still Magikarp. Still 29 balls. I find this interesting, so I personally don't mind. Yay! Like, I do too. That's why I want to figure this out. Okay, hold on. Okay. Here I have the second... Okay, finally at the second Dratini. What do? Throw a Safari Ball. One breaks out. Then I throw bait. And I miss the Pokemon. I will say that the bait probably changes it in a way that's probably not consistent. Every single one of these is missing. I think it's gonna take like 5. Okay, then I throw a rock at it. I am going to guess that this... How many does this do? 1 breaks out immediately. 1 breaks out. 1 breaks out. 1 breaks out. It is all doing 1 unless I start, like, doing rocks or bait. Oh, another Dratini again. Let's see how this one works. Throw ball. 1 breaks out. 1 breaks out. Another ball. 1 breaks out. Considering all of these have been 1 and then break out, unless I threw bait at it. And 1 breaks out. Like that caused things to change. So no, I am thinking you are correct. I think, like... I think if you're doing the exact same situation, it will be the same result until you catch it. That's what it seems like to me, anyway. Maybe I'm inferring a bit too deeply into that, but that seems like what it's looking like to me. I say with this. Oh man, we finally get to learn this. Diary, February 6th, Mew gave birth. We named the newborn Mewtwo. Where we learned his birthday. I was just like, why did we run into a Pokemon? We got a level 40 rat in here. It's a strong rat. Yes, it is. The rat got hands. Now we ran away. We don't know if that rat had hands. Do you want to know what the rat probably had? Quick attack. I'm just like, yeah, not dealing with that. Not dealing with that at 19 health. Late dungeon super rat mob. Secret switch, press it. Who wouldn't? Look, I don't want to deal with late game dungeon rats. These dungeon rats might be a good place to train, though. See, it did have quick attack. Okay, this late game rat did. Haha, I also have quick attack, though. 700's not a bad experience amount. I believe you can find Magmar here, too. Looks like an Alolan one. Kinda. And an iron. Be too shocked if, like, an old sprite was the basis of this. Burn the rat. Let's just make sure that it doesn't use quick attack and damage Rowell anymore. I always laugh when something uses focus energy because it doesn't know that it's making itself weaker. My mentor once lived here. Scientists sent out Magnemite. Yeah, focus energy was glitched. Does it quarter or halve your critical hit rate instead of doubling it? I forget the exact number. Not that it matters, because it's just like, all I know is just like, it's bugs, don't use it. Alolan Raichu makes me laugh because of pancakes. Yeah, pancakes. I remember when the Alolan Raichu episode was, like, first shown in the previews, a lot of people thought that that's gonna be where Hal was introduced. And then he ends up having an Alolan Raichu anyway. It's just like, oh, come on. I know we do need to fall down in order to progress this. Oh, okay. Is this the actual correct way to go, then? Okay. divided by 4. Ash loved adopting fire-type Pokemon. Yes, he did. I think Hoenn is the only region where he didn't get the fire-type. Oh, wait, no, Kalos. What am I? Kalos and, of course, Galar. Both times, the fire-type was owned by his friend. And he didn't get, Kalos was when he didn't get, Grookey. Let's end Mithridate. I'm sure that, like, the actual king's name was supposed to be Mithridates. But, nah, I mean, for one thing, it's one character too long, so it has to be Mithridate, but... Because Mithridates doesn't make sense as a name? I don't know, could've been. While a fire-type evolution would have been OP. Or, oh, Kalos. I'm assuming you mean Kalos. Ash with a Delphox would have been kind of fun. Not Carbos. Iron. Who could use an iron? Let's Iron Miku. Carbos, though, is speed. Pikachu. Remember, always iron your Pikachu. Or your Mikus. Both are equally ironable. Diary, September 1st, Mewtwo is far too powerful. We have failed to curb its vicious tendencies. Oh, where am I now? Yeah, abilities don't exist. Like I said, that's gonna be the reason why when we play Crystal, Morty's gonna be so easy. Maybe not, like, that easy, but, like, you get Dig right before Morty in Crystal. You get Dig, and you get a level 20 Eevee that can learn Dig. It's so good. Your Honor, Dig, death. Oh! Wait. Really behind on levels. 14. That Blizzard? Hey, we can't find Muck in here. That's cool. I know this is also, like, I'm pretty sure this is where you find Magmar. At the very least, it is in blue. No, you can't find Magmar in yellow. I remember that now. Can't get Jinx either. Or Electabuzz. That trio doesn't exist in here. Place is ideal for a lab. Bum 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 bum. I'm curious what strength actually looked like in battle. Because all I can think about is in Crystal, where you just hurl a rock at the opponent. What was that for? You attacked me. But I always thought it looked like... double kick. Is yeet part of the ground at your foe? Yeah. Has strength ever been used in the anime? I don't think it has. For some... maybe it has. For some reason, I think I'm just like, did Brock's Hepini just happen to use strength at one point? I don't know if that repel's been doing anything, so honestly, I'm just gonna keep it off. Okay, it has been doing something. No, I don't have Stomp. I only have Strength. Do repels exist in the anime? Don't think so. If they do, they're, like, not used often. The only thing I can think of that maybe, like, sort of existed was, like, some sort of bug spray that I think they might have used at one point. I don't know, I could be making that up, though. This should be the secret key, right? No, it's not. That's swapped in the remake. I know that for a fact. No, that's swapped in the remake. Because Solar Beam is surrounded by trees in the remake. No, I refuse to believe that. That is swapped in the remake. Every trainer's backpack is a TARDIS. I remember when Dawn tried to bring, like, 3 suitcases, and then her mom's just like, what are you doing? Just take this bag. But that's not where I can't carry all my stuff. Yet she's somehow able to, like, still bring, like, a hairdryer and, like 3 hairbrushes and her own tent. And of course, Brock having his whole picnic set up is still hilarious. What's the conch elder, where it just smacks you with the concrete pillars? Remember when Trip had a conch elder and it never won a single battle? We saw all of its, we saw everything, every single one of its battles as a Timber, a Girder, and a conch elder, and it never won. Pretty sure in the Club Explosion, it battles Bianca's Embor, and she has Embor grab the concrete pillars and use Fling. No, it was Stone Edge first, then the concrete pillars. Damn too, because I love the Timberline. Yeah. I know a lot of people thought that, maybe not thought, but hoped that, Ash was going to trade Baldur for Girder so that Trip would end up with a Gigalith and Ash would get conch elder. And then Clipsplosion happened, and he already had the Conch Elder, so it's just like, well, there goes that hope. Alright, now we can go in here. Yo, Champ Baking, the hot-headed Blaine is a fire Pokemon pro. Douse his spirits with water. You better take some burn heal. Pokemon quiz. Get it right, the door opens to the next room. Get it wrong and face the trainer blocking the way. If you want to conserve your Pokemon for the gym leader, and get it right, here we go. Caterpie evolves into Butterfree. No. It doesn't, it evolves into Metapod. I was Thief, but I became straight as a trainer. Ash is explain who Team Rocket is. Like, why does Blaine keep the door to his gym locked? Eh. Gen 1 logic? Why do we need to board a boat in order to get to Surge's gym? I'm gonna be honest, why did he put said key at the bottom floor? I'm gonna be honest, I half think that, like, whoever was designing the game did not care. They're just like, oh yeah, let's keep this gym locked and have the entrance and have the key for it at the bottom of this dungeon. Like, what will that be? Lorelai's? It doesn't matter. I surrender. How many full heals do I have? 16. Pika? Do you know how hot fire Pokemon breath can get? Bum ba dum bum 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 ba dum bum. Could be the extension of the gym puzzle. Certainly possible. Would the gym trainers want to leave? I mean, the door could be locked only from the outside. Goodbye. What if there was a Pokemon gym that was just like a proper, like an actual gym for working out for the Pokemon? Oh, that'd be kind of fun. I mean, that's I'll level up. That's I'll level up. Hot, hot, hot. Pokemon quiz. There are 9 certified Pokemon League badges. No. You're absolutely correct. Go on through. But interesting thing. Can't win. I've studied Pokemon totally. You can still battle them even after you answer the questions correctly. So if you want those sweet experience points. Gary wrote that question. So like I've said a couple of times, I've been rewatching the Pokemon anime, and when Ash is trying to battle against Sabrina, he's constantly just like, I have to beat Sabrina in order to get a Marsh badge. It's the only way to enter the Pokemon League. And meanwhile, I'm just like, yeah, aside from like the 15, 20 other gyms in the Kanto region that exist somewhere. Because Gary doesn't even have the 8 badges that are from the game. He has the Cascade badge, he has the Boulder badge, I think he has the Rainbow badge, and maybe the Soul badge, but everything else is like a unique badge design. Alright, what is this? That's your skill. Poliwag evolves 3 times. I mean... I'm from the Johto region, so yes, there are in fact 3 evolutions from Poliwag. There's Poliwhirl, Poliwrath, and Politoad. I just like using fire Pokemon. I do like some of the badge designs that they will make for like for other trainers. Like the Kalos design for the fire gym that I think like Tierno battled looked really cool. Maybe it was only Sawyer, I don't remember. I remember the I remember the fire design one was really cool for that. Pokemon Joy quizzes too. Are Thunder moves effective against Grand Element type Pokemon? No. I know why Blaine became a trainer. Those gyms could have opened after Ash battled Sabrina. Why would they open, like, 20 gyms? Like... I'm sorry, that feels like too much of a stretch. Like, Ash goes to complain to Pokemon HQ, hey, yeah, you need to open more gyms. Because, like, because Sabrina turned my friends into dolls. And I felt really pressured to battle her because there were only 8 of them. I like it here at the quiz gym. Pokemon of the same type and level are not identical. Yes? Didn't Misty say there are other gyms because of Sabrina? No, I don't think she said because of Sabrina. But during that episode, nobody ever tries to be like, Ash, why don't you just go to another gym? Nobody claims that. The closest one is Sabrina's father is just like, this is one gym you should probably skip. And Ash is just like, but I need the Marsh badge in order to compete in the Pokemon League. Like, because I was making fun of that the entire episode. I'm just like, well, oh yes, there. Yeah, it's not like you could challenge some other gym or something. No, that would just be, yeah, that would just make sense. Alright, you're getting a bit strong. Let's switch Miku up to the front for, like, the last couple of battles. TM28 contains Tombstoner? Oh, man, Tombstoner, man. I love that move. Why is Brock's father the only father we see? We see Sabrina's father. Norman exists. We see Gary's grandfather. Better than just a regular father, because he's grand. James's dad exists. He's an asshole. But he exists. He's an asshole. What other fathers do we meet? Kukui, yeah, Kukui. We're talking about Sabrina doesn't have a father. Yeah, just a guy who took just a guy who's a really good photographer. Tombstone actually sounds like a kind of cool Pokemon move. So it's kind of funny. The original version of that question is like the TM contains a move that roughly translates to Die Beam. Because the joke is it's like a very similar term to what Hyper Beam's name is, which is just a Destruction Beam. So that's what it actually is, but they couldn't, but like, I assume that there wasn't an actual equivalent they could have done, so they're just like, alright, what's a TM that you definitely get? 28, because that's Dig. And doesn't contain, I don't know, Tombstoner. I'm gonna say the least. In this game, he actually is going, I'm Blaine. I am the leader of Cinnabar Gym. My fiery Pokemon will incinerate all challengers. You better have Burn Heal. Oh, wait, what? I thought they did edit his design to look like how he did in the anime. I'm wrong. I know that that design was, like, supposedly a beta, or, like, an old design for Blaine. So it shows up in a couple of cards, but and they got that design basically for like the character sheet in the anime, and I guess never got an updated character sheet for him. Wow, that was a rough crit. Before I send in somebody who will just absolutely win this gym, definitely. The only known father to a protagonist, exactly. Also, Prof. Birch. Really? Fine, Siegfried. You'll win. Can we see Brockstad? Yeah, they said beside Brockstad. We saw Flint. We see his mom, too. Which confused everybody in America, because they're just like, wait, I thought she died. They addressed that glaring continuity error by literally never addressing it again. They just ignore it. Yeah, Lola shows up and then it's just like, it's like, oh, hi, Mom. What are you doing here? What are you doing back? Get wrecked, Rapidash. Wait, Brock's mom died? No. But the dub said she did. The dub said she did, and then she shows up later. Awkward. That's a big oops. Yep. A lot of people still don't believe that that is his actual mom because of that. But no, Lola is his actual mom. I've burned out. You've earned the Volcano Badge. Ha! The Volcano Badge hides the special abilities of your Pokemon. Here, you can have this too. That mom. Nope, that is definitely his mom. Contains Fire Blast. Teach it to Fire-type Pokemon. Charmeleon and Ponytail would be good bets. Because Brock literally just says, like... Because there's a point where she asks, just like, oh, Brock, why did you become such a good cook when the two of you left? Brock would not have that much vitriol for a new stepmother. Like, how does that work? It does. Magic. It's a special badge. Have a sprinkler system in his gym, to comply with OSHA. Like, look, there was an actual fire there. It happened at a bad time for his Onyx, but... like, there was an actual fire there. You need to take that seriously. Fires could start his gym? Fire did start in his gym. Yeah, it was bad for him in that specific situation. But also, a fire started in his gym. I'm sorry, I just find that funny. It's just like, why would he have a sprinkler system? Because he doesn't want the gym to burn down if a fire happens? Like, oh man, I could risk the gym burning down, or I can make sure that none of my rock-type Pokemon could ever get hit by water. Alright, we only have one gym left. Double check just in case. Okay. Probably not the best option. What level are you again? I want to see. No, that's not as funny. Alright, we're going to be doing something very silly. Honestly, actually... yeah, no. So, I'm choosing Mithridate to leave because, just think it's gonna be the best option for this. We're gonna be doing something. It's where I say there would be a long list of OG caveats for challenging gyms if Pokemon were real. Maybe. Nope, we don't need you. Grinding time? Yes, I'm going to grind on these level 3 Pokemon. No. No, we're gonna do something even stupider. Yes, there is something that is more stupid than grinding on level 2 and 3 Pokemon. You're a bit too No, I'm going to see if I can find a level... I want to find a level 2 Pidgey. And no, I'm not using the Master Ball on it. Shiny hunting, yes. If I were shiny hunting, I'd have to be fishing. As an interesting thing, because of how the IVs, apparently, because of how the IVs work in Generation 1 games, gift Pokemon, static encounters, and fishing are the only ways to get shiny Pokemon if you trade them up to Crystal. There we go, level 2 Pidgey. Let's just try a Great Ball. Alright. This is just a fun thing we need to do. This is just a fun thing I know about that is just like, oh no, this'll be funny to show off. If you know, you know, and don't spoil it. Yo, champion making, even I don't know Viridian's leader's identity. Would have to be toughest of all gym leaders. I heard that the trainers here like ground-type Pokemon. Viridian City Gym, leader Giovanni. I forgot about that. When he trainers care. I forgot that that says who it is in Gen 1. In the remakes, they do actually put like unknown or question mark, question mark, question mark. I forgot about that. Leader Giovanni. Like, dude, do you want to check that? Tyhorn. It's not his fault he can't read. I never learned how to read. Hold up. Okay, I do have one. You must be run out of steam by now. You are the second trainer I have battled. It would be the worst Pokemon trainer. Don't they make a joke about that in one of the Palutena's guidance? Do I not exist to you? Don't you dare. Triangle attack! Shin Kiko Ho! Gen 1 is funny. I ran out of gas. Now I have to push my car. Rawr, I'm working myself into a rage. I'm about to unleash my rage. All right, Hugh. Ah, touch my angry bicep. My bicep is full of rage. Oh no! I'd say calm down, Hugh. Hugh Neutron would be an amazing gym leader. You're gonna go to the Shadow Realm, Montaru. That was getting a bit more goofy than Hugh. Roar! Something about making wonderful music, I was not reading that. Tyhorn. Thanks to glitches and nonsense of the writing. It certainly is. There's a lot of nonsense in Gen 1. You are in perfect harmony. Take free. Let's switch you up. I can't go up there. Spin! Your Pokemon will cower at the crack of my whip. Alright, dude, settle down.
My gosh, looks like you're gonna get sent into the nearest Pokemon Center. Guh!
I liked how in Origins, like, the Viridian Gym was actually run by Team Rocket people. Red shows up and he's just like, what? Wait, what? Giovanni just, like, starts just like, oh, it's you. Alright, let's get this over with. Let's do a normal gym battle. No, I am not gonna accept that. I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, okay, then you can battle me as Team Rocket. I'm gonna use my actual Pokemon. Like, Giovanni starts to just do it as a regular gym challenge, and then Red is like, no. So he's just like, alright, fine then. Been around that base, time for trouble. Origins was a lot of fun. I know a lot of people don't like it because just like,
Oh, it's just an advertisement for Mega Charizard.
it's like, it's still fun. Prodigy is the ultimate form of martial arts. Okay. Prepare for trouble.
Make it double.
Loved Origins. It was so much fun. What was the shirt that had silver in it? Generations? Or Evolution? One of those two? Made him look competent and fun. Yeah. Generations was fun too. The Scoop was really the Scoop was a really good like show or a really good episode. Just like Gabby and Ty sneaking in to Moss Deep Lab to find footage of the meteor being destroyed. And then they're just like, wait a second, there was a trainer on that Rayquaza. Wait a second, it battled wait a second, there was a Pokemon inside of that meteor. Oh my god, he caught it! Was it Generations that confirmed Silver is Giovanni's kid? So... here is the history of how Silver being Giovanni's kid goes, because it is long and complicated. Start off, the release of Fire Red and Leaf Green, the video game. That has the scientists say, like, you can't be Giovanni's kid, right? You're not Giovanni's kid, are you? No, that can't be right. Giovanni's kid has red hair. That led to speculation about, like, oh, maybe it was Silver. Then, the manga, Pokemon Adventures, either because they had character sheets that say this, or Kusaka and Yamamoto just took a chance, said that, like, flat out, Silver is Giovanni's kid in the Fire Red Leaf Green arc. The first game to confirm it was the Japanese version of Heart Gold and Soul Silver during the Celebi event. If you take a Celebi to the Ilex Forest, you get sent back in time. You get to see a scene with Giovanni and Silver basically right after this gym battle. And in the Japanese version, Silver supposedly does claim just like, what kind of person are you just running away from that? What kind of father are you? And it wasn't until Generations that this was confirmed in the English language. In the English language in proper media. Because like they remove, if it existed, keep in mind, I can't read Japanese. All I can do is assume that the people who say in the Japanese version of Heart Gold Soul Silver, Silver calls him father. I assume that they aren't lying to me. There's definitely a chance of that. And they removed any direct mention of, like, father in the English version of that event. Then Generations happened, then, what else? Pokemon Masters happened, that had it confirmed. Did they do a showcase for Giovanni? I forget if they did a trainer spotlight for Giovanni or Silver. I don't know if they did. Huh. Trying to learn Dragon Rage. Is that worth it at level 45? I don't think it is. I think Rap is better than Dragon Rage. That should be the history of, like, that should be the history of just, like, who is Giovanni's kid. And, like, the mystery behind it. Like, Fire Red and Leaf Green is what planted that seed. The Fire Red Leaf Green arc of Pokemon Adventures is the first, like, official Pokemon media to say that Silver is Giovanni's kid. The first game to say it is supposedly the Japanese version of Heart Gold Soul Silver. And the first time it was confirmed in an English language dub or release was Generations. In Masters? Yeah, Masters EX, whatever you want to call it. Wasn't one of the commanders a redheaded woman? Yeah, I mean, yeah, the people debate about, like, if Ariana was, is his mother. It's certainly an interesting theory, but that one hasn't been confirmed. The Giovanni thing has been. I don't know if I can actually do this. No, I can't. Oops. Back we go. Yeah, in Masters, there's like in the Silver event where like you get Silver and Ho-Oh, the sync pair of Silver and Ho-Oh. They're like wondering, just like they're looking. They find out the hint of that Ho-Oh might be there, and Silver goes along with it because it's just like, oh man, Ethan's doing this. I'll join him for this. But he's worried that because he's Giovanni's kid, that Ho-Oh won't appear before him. Just like, no, Ho-Oh will sense that I'm Giovanni's kid and won't bring itself out in front of me. It can't, like, I'm ruining our chance by being here. And then, like, no, you aren't. You're a good kid. You aren't Giovanni's. You aren't just Giovanni's kid. Master can confirm a lot of other fan theories. Yeah. Alrighty. I'm pretty sure he starts with it. Alrighty, let's begin. You know what? I'm going to show this off but I don't want to waste the items for it, and also I don't want to have Mithridate not in here, so I'm just going to save and we're going to reset after this is done.
This is my hideout. I planned to resurrect Team Rocket here, but you have caught me again. So be it. This time, I'm not holding back. Once more, you shall face Giovanni, the greatest trainer.
Yep, real great trainer. Which is why, then out of level 50 Doug Trio. Here's a Pidgey I just caught. Yeah, critical hit. This Duck Trio has Earthquake, Fissure, I believe Growl, and maybe one other move. James, it's Pegasus, because in Pokemon Live, his stage actor was Darren Dunson. This is where he started getting connected with 4Kids before he became Pegasus. We are going to be here for a while. Yes, no, this is an actual thing we can do. Dig is the last move. Okay. We're going to be here for an eternity. But this is an actual thing. You can just get a Sand Attack. All right. Just go get a level 2 Pidgey. And this Doug Trio can do nothing to you. You do have to use a, like, Ether or Max Ether on it. Especially if you get unlucky with Sand Attack and Dig. But mainly I'm doing this, I just want to see how many levels this Pidgey will get. You can do this somewhat in Fire Red and Leaf Green against this Duck Trio. But not with a Pidgey. You can do it with a Ghastly. Because with Levitate and being Ghost type, it is immune to the ground moves and Fury Swipes. This is what we call cheesing it. I mean, there's a similar thing in Emerald. If you catch a Sableye in Dewford Cave, Brawly cannot touch it. I think he can hit it in, like, Sapphire version. So that doesn't work in Sapphire. God, we're not even halfway. No, I've shown it off. That's gonna take too long. We've been missing too many times, and I will need to use both the oh, wrong one. Both the Elixir and both the Max Elixir and Max Ether in order to have a chance to beating that thing. So, we've shown it off. It's a thing. This only works against the Doug Trio. Just so you're aware. So, I showed it off. Let's go get Mithridate back. But this is definitely a thing you can do. If I had more of the, like, Ethers and Max Ethers, I would actually care to try that out, because it'd be funny. What'd you show off? Giovanni's first Pokemon, his Duck Trio, cannot hit flying types at all. So you can beat it with a level 2 Pidgey that you just caught. I could have also taught it fly, I guess, but eh. No, deposit. Small bird versus living versus a living dirt.
Yeah.
All right, let's get Mithridate back. Small bird versus a mole. Yeah, I wanted to show off how many levels it would get, but that was gonna take a bit too long. Wanna know what we should have done a bit ago, though? Take a break. Yeah. Let's take a break. While we were on a break, you can grab a drink or a snack, use the restroom, stretch, release unneeded tension in your body, or join me in some sit-ups. Alright. Y'all in just a bit. My distraction point redeem isn't that high. I'm a bit surprised that you don't have it already. Because I don't think 5,000 is that high. I don't know, that's basically just my waste of points thing. I guess you only really, like, subbed somewhat recently, so maybe it's not that far-fetched. Maybe if you use a point some point, maybe. The water one is, water one's 1,000, isn't it? Yeah, water is 1,000. Alright, you are not who I want to lead with. Very much no. We know what that Dugtrio can do, and the answer is destroy a Pikachu.
This is my hideout.
No objections. Right, lady?
Wait a second. Were you never actually subbed? How many gifts did you give and you weren't actually subbed? What? That's kind of funny.
I plan to resurrect Team Rocket here, but you caught me again. So be it. This time, I'm not holding back. Once more, you shall face Giovanni, the greatest trainer. Bum, bum, bum.
Giovanni wants to fight. Use Ice Beam. And Giovanni is a bit tough. Like, even if, like, starting off with Dugtrio, not only is that thing fast, it also has Fissure. Thankfully, he didn't use it against something that can actually get hit by it. I don't know if everything has Fissure, but a lot of his team does. This is the one thing I think doesn't. Let's go with Psychic. Ooh, that's not good. Oh, that's really not good. Oh, not furry swipes. How many you getting? All 5? I think that's all 5. Yay! Fortunately, can't paralyze. That might take out Miku. Yeah, oh, crit definitely will. Pikachu, you know that you're the one, so I choose you. There's no one else, I'd rather have you by my side. You can help me win this fight. We need to face the challenge that's ahead. Good job, Pikachu! The only thing you can do anything against. Yeah, no, bye-bye. Siegfried is who I should switch to. That song from the live-action play? Technically? Is it from it? No. Is it in it? Yes. That's from Totally Pokemon, the, one of the albums. Okay, what were the actual songs unique to the play? It Will All Be Mine. I've Got a Secret, Best at Being the Worst, and You Just Can't Win, I'm pretty sure. So I think there were only 4 unique songs. Oh, thank you. It Will All Be Mine is a song for, like, about Giovanni. Giovanni singing about Giovanni for Giovanni. Yeah, sorry, Siegfried. Best at being the worst is Team Rocket, like Jesse, James, and Meowth, kind of being down on themselves, just like, oh no, what should we should probably just quit. And then Meowth is like, no, we can't quit, but we're the worst at everything. That's what we're the best at, being the worst. Was not expecting thunder, being honest. Alright, Nidoking fight. Oh yeah, I quote, it will all be mine all the time. I've got a secret is Delia and Misty, like a duet, even though they're nowhere close to each other during the song, singing about how they can't tell Ash their secrets. Delia's being that she used to date Giovanni, Misty's that she's in love with Ash. Because that was the thing, the anime and that was the thing the dub was really pushing. Meanwhile, Ash is singing about how much he misses Pikachu. And then, You Just Can't Win, we described that last stream. It is basically a diss battle between Giovanni and Ash. Is Rao gonna have to be the saving grace? You know what? No. Come on, Picari. I need to do a double team because there's no way one quick attack will work. Darn it. Come on. Ah. There was no way one quick attack was going to work. This, however, will.
That was truly an intense fight, Montaru boy. You have won. As proof, here is the Earth Badge. The Earth Badge makes Pokemon of any level obey. It is evidence of your mastery as a Pokemon trainer. With it, you can enter the Pokemon League. It is my gift for your Pokemon League challenge. You do not have space for this.
Win by the skin of your teeth. I mean, Rao was faster than a Rhydon. Like, that was... Like, I was a bit worried when Mithridate fainted, or when I was a bit worried with Siegfried, but it wasn't that worried. It wasn't gonna be that big of a deal. Alright, let's go heal up and get Fissure. I don't think I'm gonna teach Fissure to anybody, but it'd be nice to have. Oh, that's why I still have the secret key and all that stuff. Okay, that makes sense why I can't hold anything. Okay, don't need that. I might honestly teach Fire Blast to Rao just to have. M14 is Blizzard, isn't it? I think Fire Blast will be better at least than Tail Whip. Could teach it to Miku or Siegfried as well, but I think they're... or Mithridate, but I think they're fine. The duality of the anime. Love interest. I think I like this guy. Meanwhile, protagonist. I wonder what that thing is. James Blizzard, who can learn it? Miku can, Limulus can, Siegfried can. Honestly, Blizzard could be fun. Blizzard is not, like, too low of accuracy in this game, so I might give it to Limulus. I'll use him more than Harden. The last one should be Solar Beam, but I don't think anybody... I think the only person who can learn that is Rao, if anything. Even if they can't. Actually, no, I don't think they can. This was before they started giving, like, fire types, like, access to Solar Beam. Has Tailwhip ever been useful past the first gym? I have feelings for... Misty, I have feelings for Ash. Ash, where's Pikachu? Ash, where's Pikachu? Pikachu, rats, Team Rocket didn't drown. At that point in the musical, Pikachu is just, like, locked up by, Giovanni. The Earth Badge makes Pokemon of any level obey, as evidence your master is a Pokemon trainer. With it, you can enter the Pokemon League. It is my gift for your Pokemon League challenge. TM27 is Fissure. It will take out Pokemon with just one hit. I made it when I ran the gym here too long ago. Having lost, I cannot face my underlings. Team Rocket is finished forever. Press X to doubt.
I will dedicate my life to the study of Pokemon. Let us meet again someday. Farewell.
What songs get into Pokemon Live? You and Me and Pokemon get in. What kind of Pokemon are you gets in. That's the intermission song. Best Friends gets in, which I'm sad about. Not because I dislike Best Friends, but because it meant that Together Forever didn't get in, because they're essentially the same song. There's no way they would have put them both in. Pikachu, I Choose You gets in. Double Trouble gets in. Everything Changes gets in. Misty Song gets in. What else? Or is that all of them? That might be all of them. Alrighty. Let's see if we can get through Victory. Let's see if we can get through Victory Road. I might do some grinding off stream. Whenever we are done. What, Montaru? What a surprise to see you here. So, you're going to the Pokemon League? You collect all the badges too? That's cool. Then I'll whip you, Montaru, as a warm-up for the Pokemon League. Come on! Giovanni told me I'd better bring something tonight, because if I don't, I'll be swimming with a Magikarp this every night. Oh, you start with a Sandslash. I thought you started with Fearow. Oopsie. Limulus. Let's try out your new Blizzard. Not bad. There are so many great Pokemon parody songs. Gary Oak is one I really like. The version of the parody of Trouble. Taylor Swift's Trouble. Level 45 Execute. Honestly, I wasn't that worried. I knew it wouldn't have anything really good to beat to, like, attack me. Wish I knew he'd use bubble when I sent in. When I sent my Charmander, always landing those critical hits. Can't believe you're almost done, Yellow. And it's gone by pretty quickly. I mean, we'll still have Mewtwo to deal with. You can't deal with Cloyster. Do you know who can, though? Pikachu! You know who can also get hit by a critical hit? Always landing those critical hits. It's gonna make me drown. This is actually not good situation. Miku, I guess. Alright, you're paralyzed. I feel safe sending in Siegfried then. Of course. It had to be a crit. Had to be a crit on Pikachu. Oh, does he no longer have Fearow? Huh, interesting. What a time to be wrong. Sorry, Tunic. Uh-oh. That's a problem.
Bye, Siegfried. I'll miss you.
Miku might be able to do this, or at the very least stall out until the reflect is gone. Okay, good. You use Psybeam. God, come on, really? Lemulus. Yeah, this is a problem. Oh, thank goodness. Mithridae can at the very least handle Jolteon. Slash, I guess. Yeah. I'm gonna try to get everybody to like around like 53, 54 before the Elite Four. I'm pretty sure Gary's levels are gonna be like 60. That loosened me up. I'm ready for Pokemon League. Montaru, you need more practice. But hey, you know what? You know that. I'm out of here. Smell ya. Do you want to know what I forgot to do? I forgot to check Pikachu. Oh, wait, I couldn't have. Pikachu was fainted. Yeah, apparently after you get gym badges, Pikachu, if you check it, will give you a thumbs up, like a peace sign, and I never ever checked that. think it's also the case after you, like, after you capture a Pokemon. Alrighty. Monkey. Pika. Got you. Choo. Choo. Oh, that is the Boulder Badge. Go right ahead. Thank you. You can pass only if you have the Cascade Badge. Oh, that is the Cascade Badge. Okay, then please go on ahead. You can pass only if you have the Thunder Badge. Oh, that is the Thunder Badge. Please go ahead. You can only pass if you have the Rainbow Badge. Oh, that is the Rainbow Badge. You can only pass if you have the Soul Badge. Oh, that is the Soul Badge. I mean, I hoped I had the Soul Badge, considering I need that to surf. Only pass if you have the Marsh Badge. Oh, that is the Marsh Badge.
Boom, 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 boom.
You can only pass if you have the Volcano Badge. Oh, that is the Volcano Badge. Now you can find some decently high-level Pokemon around here. You can only pass here if you have the Earth Badge. Oh, that is the Earth Badge. Alrighty. Let's use Strength. Glad that the only... Oh, that's the badge thing only happened here. It's called Black and White. They do it in that game, too. They do it a little bit, like, less intrusive in Black 2 and White 2. Been an age since I played Black and White. You don't remember the badge check gate? The giant doors that open every single time when you have the badge? Nope.
Yeah.
Well. I do not. That's fair. Dude. Sure, there'll still be Pokemon that can break through this repel, but it'll be easier. Hey, look, another trainer who knew what Giovanni is. Meanwhile, the other games have HM checks rather than badge checks. I mean, Hoenn still had a badge check because you couldn't like forever skip Winona's gym. Oh man, another Persian. Yeah, Picari was not gonna do well against that thing. Are you done? There you go. How about 3 times? No more than 3. Thank you. Do anything? No, it actually boosts your stats. They had these actual... Badges had these actual effects up until, like, up until Diamond and Pearl, I want to say. Like, they add actual effects that increase your stats. These do not apply in, like, in any sort of multiplayer battle, though. But no, they actually do increase your stats. Check like badges on Bulbapedia or Cerebi. That will tell you like what is what. Because for the life of me, I cannot remember which ones boost what among all the games. But it is real. It isn't just flavor text. I can see you're good. Let me see exactly how good. Eh. I think he's doing with a level 42 Ivysaur. He might have been trying to get Solar Beam early. Don't know why you'd be doing that with a Charmeleon, though. It's only Fire Spin. Here's why I implemented that, though. I mean, that is what it was. It was just like, hey, these things, like, these rewards are supposed to, like, give you actual boosts. So it's not just like, oh, collect the thing. Collect the McMuffin. No, there's an actual, like, boost to your Pokemon for getting them. I had a chance. It is an interesting thing. I'm kind of sad that they got rid of it, honestly. Felt like you were actually doing something in it. You were getting, like, actual strength from beating the gyms. Alright, Mithridate. Let's get this other one. I don't know if it's that good. M43. What is that? Guy attack. Nope. God the bird. It's gonna be a lot of generations before Sky Attack is good. And even then, it's only on one Pokemon. Right. Sky Attack is that early? Yep. So did Razor Wind. Wasn't that bad in Gen 1. I mean, here's the thing. In single player, charging moves aren't that bad. In single player, charging moves are fine. How rare rock types actually work. But still, like, it's not like an amazing attack. You can get away with charging moves in like in a single player game. Ah! Poor Pikachu keeps getting hit by crits. Beats Peck or Wing Attack. I mean, Wing Attack is 60 power. Compared to a lot of other moves in this game, that's actually still good. I'm gonna try for Thunderbolt. It might beat it, but it might be pretty hard. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Also, I love how we're discussing... Hurricane? No, Hurricane was, Gen 5. Yeah, Hurricane was black and white. And I know this because I'm sad that Fan Rotom is so useless, because the best special flying type move was Air Slash at the time of its release, and then Hurricane was the next generation, and they never like were like, hey, what if we just like edited that? Hey, look, a bird. Was synonymous with Dragonite? No? Nah, Twister. Twister was the dragon move. That was that's a 20 power dragon move. Maybe you're thinking of that?
I miss Twister.
Oh boy, a level 44 Zubat. Zap it! And Twister wasn't until Gen 2. Because the only dragon move in Gen 1 was Dragon Rage. What do you mean, let's go boosted Sky Attack's power? How high is it? How high is it in Let's Go? That was like a 140 base power. What did they increase it to? To 200? Is it still 200? Why? Change it back after Let's Go. Man! That's sad. Alright, let's go for a bunch of quick attacks. Wow, really? Yeah, you're pretty special, Pikachu. Ah! no, you're less special. Yeah, no, you're not gonna be able to beat a second one. I don't know why I sent in Siegfried. Siegfried's probably not the best choice for this either. Wouldn't be 2 tower if you got a power herb. Yeah, but power herbs are annoying to get. It's not until, like, Scarlet and Violet that items like Power Herb will actually, like, not be consumed in a regular battle. That change should have been made such a long time ago, though. Like, it's actually a bit frustrating that it took Scarlet and Violet for that to actually happen. Oh my goodness, stop juggling. Yeah, I got a boosted crit rate, and a chance to flinch. I didn't remember the flinch chance. This is so funny. Good, it was Surf that was disabled, and immediately no longer disabled. God, I love rap. This move is so funny. No! Good, you only disabled Surf. You got me. Gary also came through here. Good for him. I know we need to get to that ladder in order to actually get through Victory Road. Come on, I'll whip you. Wow. Rude. Persian. You handle a Persian that's on par with you now, Pikachu? Nope. Ah! I know crits are based on speed, so that's why Persians keep getting them, but still. Like, I know that that is why critical hits keep happening, but still, Pikachu aren't that slow. Get that Victory Road first or the Burb? Let's go for the Burb. I don't think you want to get into a scratching contest with a Kabutops. I think that's a poor decision that
I got whipped.
Whisper, but I have a suspicion place my house for rubber chicken Moltres. Oh boy, another full heal. Nice. Can I get to Moltres from here? Doesn't look like it. Where are you? Mega Kick. Who can learn Sky Attack? Nobody. Who can learn Fissure besides Mithridate? Nobody. Alright, who can learn Solar Beam? Miku. Honestly, I am kind of tempted to teach Picati Mega Kick. Because I think it could be funny. What would I get rid of? Would I get rid of Quick Attack for that? I like the priority on Quick Attack, though, is the problem. What cave are we in? Victory Road. How you doing, Gendinator? Also, Mega Kick is very inaccurate. I don't want to get rid of Double Team, because Double Team is one of the few things. A distraction? Where? Where's the distraction? No. Gonna be honest. I don't need Fissure. What do I do? You know what? Here's what I'll toss. I don't need these. But what even? Doctor wasn't alert to go with that. Nah, I'm too lazy to make water alerts. I'm too lazy to make bit alerts. I don't know how to do that. Let me find out what this item is. Victory Road, Kanto. Second floor. Southwest of the Tame. In the northeast part of the floor, it is Submission. Yeah, okay, nope. Nope, I don't care for Submission. Tell me there's a water alert. There is a water alert. There actually is a bit combination that should give you water. Sure that is. Let me make double sure that I did actually add that. But there should be one. Go to overlays. Nation setting. Yep, there is a water alert. You need to figure out what it is, though. Mizu. Is Victory Road too tough? Nah, it seems pretty fine, too. It has to do with water. I will give you that. Like, the number of bits for it does have to do with water. I don't know why that FF8 meme is, because of the, the reason it exists is just because of that sign that just says water and water and water. And somebody was just like, oh yeah, and somebody was just like, What could be a fun song to put that to? Final Fantasy VIII. Oh, it's a doll. Can this Mr. Mime actually do damage? Okay, it has double slap. More double teams! Mr. Mime! Oh no. I think it'd use Reflect. Yeah, Twister's still in Canada. I mean, she has been gone that long. It's not that hard to, like, forget. She left the 21st or the 20th? One of those days. And we're just playing a Barbie game with the water fountain. Yeah. Ika. Oh my goodness. Problem is that, like, using a repel won't do anything. Yeah, but earlier. Yes, go to bed. What is this item? Night. Enjoy sleep. Cool trainer sent out Executor. And Rao. Alright. Let's go. Let's try out Fire Blast. Wow, really? Cloister. Let's do Confuse Ray and then switch out. Just don't get a crit with Aurora Beam. Thank you. That is, in fact, not a crit with Aurora Beam. That was a crit with Thunderbolt, though. Arcanine, I'm not even gonna try to leave you out. Surf it. Nice, nice. No, I don't think you need Leer. The rumors were true! No more room for items. What was this one? A max revive, it looks like? That might be worth... nah, I can just walk back. Ah, yeah, the shelter! Pretty sure they had to fight a cloister, too. I just remember that the cycling road episode was to save a shelter from dying. Traveler. That was probably a mistake, actually. Because I think I just remembered something about Gen 1. Room for items. Alright, let's talk to this bird. Did they mention Misty's bike during that? I don't know. I don't remember. Alright, time to fight a burb. Alright, let's get this first. Alright, no sense keeping you in, so let's switch in for Rao, I guess? Fire chicken. See how much flamethrower does. Alright, yeah, it's gonna take too long. Try Limulus. Do a slash. I don't think slash will beat it. Okay, even another crit won't beat it. I won't stop. No, it will still give me a bit of a heart attack. Let's try a Great Ball. Miss the Pokemon. What about an Ultra Ball? Once again. Yeah, he gave us a peace sign. And he said the thing, Beep Pikachu. Get through here, you can meet the Elite Four. Charmeleon, Wartortle, Mewtwo, Tentacruel, Aerodactyl, Armanite, Slowpoke, Pidgeot, Arbok. That's all, folks. I love how just that, how, like, angry he sounds saying, Wartortle. Laplace. Uh-oh. Come on, Pikachu! Ah! Of course it was a critical hit. Ah! What else would it have been? Nine levels for you. Min-max chances. I mean, that wasn't a min-max chance. That was a crit. Oh, unbelievable. Inconceivable. You keep using that word. I don't think it means what you think it does. Oh, the sliver of HP? I mean, eh. Here's the thing, remember, in this game, yellow doesn't mean half. It means just before half. We've seen multiple times on our side that the Pokemon had yellow health and still were, like, well above half number-wise. And so we have to do this again, unfortunately. Not that it's doing much, but it's doing something. I still find it funny that, in Sun and Moon, Lily is like, yeah, because I don't have any Pokemon that can fight with me, I need to use repels in order to get through things. Which is funny when the mechanic of repels are that, like, they stop encounters for Pokemon lower level than you. It's funny that that implies that Nebby is, like, at an absurdly high level. Obviously, Lily is level 99. Lily will mess you up. Giovanni. Bum 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 bum. Trainers love to seek stronger opponents. Cool trainer wants to fight. Let's switch in Rao. She needs more levels anyway. Her mom is an Ultra Beast. Nah, her mom is the Mother Beast. I'm a bit sad that that term isn't, like, actually ever used anywhere. I don't even know for sure if that was actually how that song is labeled in the code of Sun and Moon. Confuse it and then switch to Mithridate. Oh no. That didn't work out. Kick it. I love how they made a Pokemon with an absurd amount of HP. And they're just like, what if we gave it an evolution and gave it more HP? Oh, so strong. I mean, I need to go back through here anyway. Explanation why several... There wasn't one. I'm gonna be honest. So, I can see Pheromosa and Nihilego looking like Lusamine and Lily. Everything else, though, I think was just, like, people, like... I think people found a pattern with two things and were just, like, trying to force the pattern with everything else. No, there was no explanation. That was never a thing. A lot of people were just like, oh, obviously Lily is actually a Nihilego. And then that happened in the anime. Switch out. Just a fun coincidence? Probably. I know a lot of people had the idea that, like, Lusamine dressed Lily up like that in order to make her look like a Nihilego. But even that, nothing actually came of that to confirm that. Fine then, if you're just gonna do that, I'm gonna fire blast ya. Pokemon thinking. Yeah. Yeah, Pokemon has a lot of theories, everywhere. I'm furious. Oh yeah, you are, like, paralyzed and about to lose. Let's do that. Oh, not that. Only the Chosen can pass through here. Ooh, a Kingler. Oh, you're out of Thunderbolts. Oops. Remember when Ash used his Krabby in a tournament against one of the favorites to win the entire tournament, and then won it with only that Krabby? Man. If I were that trainer and I learned that that was the first time that Krabby had ever been used in a battle, I would have been furious. Oh, it's using Skull Bash. Interesting. Using Bite. Survive. Yeah, that was helpful. Mithridate, you need some experience. Yay! 144 at level 44, nice.
I don't believe it. Alright, let's revive Siegfried. Switch you out. Can I hold her down? Yeah, I can't do that. The button's over here, right? Yes. Almost went down to the bottom because I'm just like, that's where Mithridate is. And there is Victory Road. I'll probably go through and get all the items at a later point while I'm grinding up the last levels that I need. Here we are at Indigo Plateau. Later gems due to the increased boost, defense boost. Yeah, no, that's really good. Pokemon are fighting fit. Hope to see you again. You have Revive, Max Repels, and Full Heal, and Full Restore. Buy 12 of these. Buy another 10 of those. And I will wait and see how many max potions I need, if any. Let us save. Save again, just in case. And let us find ourselves a raid target. Next time, we will be finishing up this game. Be challenging the Elite Four, beating the champion, hopefully catching Mewtwo. I could just use the Master Ball if I want to, because there's nothing else to really use it on. Let's find our raid targets. Thanks everybody for coming. Copying that raid message, put in any raid emotes that you enjoy, like our new glowing mirror bee. Hi, Jolteron! Sorry, you showed up as we were raiding. But you can join us for a raid. It'll be fun. Let's not do that. You know what? Yeah, let's raid you. 2 X's, right? Yeah. Let's raid Liam. Oh, I've been lurking. Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's raid Liam. Copying the raid message. They're currently playing Majora's Mask. Would you play my favorite Gen 1 game? Yay! Glad you've been enjoying it. This has been fun. Alright, we'll be starting the raid in just a bit. See y'all later. Bye, y'all.